Welcome inside the Cochrane Arena. For the second night in a row, we treat you to a Game 7 in the HJHL 21 postseason. Dawson Savage in between the pipes for the Medicine Hat Cubs, who've lost 2 in a row to get themselves in this situation. And the Cochrane Generals fight off a 3-1 series deficit. They're going to be anchored back there by Ty Robinson. They fight off a 3-1 series deficit, and Game 7 is underway. Winner tonight will move on to face the Coaldale Copperheads in a best-of-7 series in the South Division Final. Here's Logan Brown moving this one up. Game 7 starts with a Cochrane zone entry. A chance in front. Corey goes and denied. And holding on to that one is Dawson Savage. Just 49 seconds, into this first period. Face off left side of Savage. Draw one by the Generals. Here's goes and one-timer in front on a give and go, and it goes just wide. Fletcher Aylman moves this one up to Tristan Stensrud. Coming off a Game 7 yesterday, Red Deer wins a 2-0 nail-biter over the Three Hills Thrashers. They're off to take on the Mountain View Colts in the North Final. Stensrud back to the line. Stadnicki. Stensrud middle of the slot. Now Aylman. Stadnicki, Aylman. Now Chapman shoots. Saved by Robinson. And he is going to hang on to that. Medicine Hat still in search of their first ever HJHL championship. Won championships in leagues around Alberta before, but never in the Heritage League. Cochrane has not won since 2009. However, went to back-to-back HJHL championship series in 2016 and 17, both of which they lost. Here is now Slater Ransom. In deep, Bruce Brown to Tallis Hume. Ransom dropped off Brown. Shoots from distance. Good save by Dawson Savage. He will hang on to that. Braden Payne leading the Generals in points. 7 of them through the first 6 games of the series. Draw one by Ransom. Back to the line. Gretton Harrison now Racine. Racine into the middle. Tallis Hume. Now bounced back to the line and chasing it back into his own zone. This is Chad Harrison. Harrison looking to move this one up ice. He finds Slater Ransom. Ransom knocked off of the puck. Taken away though. Ransom to Hume. Hume shoots. Save comes to Dawson Savage. And he will hang on to that. 15:57 to go, first period. Draw one by Cochrane. Teed up through traffic. Good blocker save by Savage. Wrong, right in front. Savage, another save. He'll hang on again. Just about 4.5 minutes into this first period. Winner of this series will have home ice regardless of who wins it against the Okotoks Bisons. I think earlier I said Coaldale was the other semifinalists, but they're not. A long shot, good save there. Now it's Gretton in the corner. As the Okotoks Bisons sweep the Copperheads. Here's Braun down to Stanslet. He puts it off the post. Over to the far side, here's Braden Anderson. Anderson starts out in the neutral zone to Carson Dingwall. Dingwall in the near side now. Dingwall looking in front, taking off the puck there neatly by Waleed Hasid. Now it's put in, and Cooper Hillworth has got it. Hillworth safer, now back to the line. Brandon Houck shoots, it's blocked. Rebound comes right to Will Gretton. Gretton moves this one to Waleed Hasid. Hasid starts this one in over center. Hasid drops this one off Scott Shug. He shoots, and it goes upstairs. And high and wide and covered up by Dawson Savage. 6 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the first period. Cochrane, big wins here in Game 5 here in Cochrane. Also pulled out a victory in Medicine Hat, a huge win in Game 6 to force this series back here for the decisive Game 7. Here come the Medicine Hat Cubs. Mackenzie Fritzler's knocked off the puck, and Brett Hamer's got it, moved up the far side. Scott Shug Now a hard hit on the near side. Hamer controls. Brett Hamer will start this one up to Shug. Shug tries to get it to Sambrook. Sambrook cuts right in! Puts it just wide. Great chance for Scott Shug. Now this one put in deep by the Cochrane Generals. Gathered here by Martin Watts. Chandler Ailman's got it, moves it up to Grant Forbes. Forbes carries in over the line for Medicine Hat. Forbes looking to the middle. Forbes cuts there himself. He shoots it. Goes high and wide. Tied up near side boards. 11 minutes to go here in the first period. Connor Rendell digs this one out. Moved up to Chris Sambrook. Sambrook to Bain. Bain trying to get right in. Can't. Brett Hamer shoots. Stopped by Savage through traffic. And he's going to hang on to that. Good look there through traffic by Brett Hamer. .10:26 to go in the period. Draw one cleanly by Rendell. D Keller now goes in high slot. Keller again. Braden Bain into the middle. Rendell. He shoots. Good kick save. Right pad by Dawson Savage. Fletcher Ailman walks in. Tees it up. Good stick save there by Robinson. Now dug loose. It's Connor Rendell on the turnover in deep. Rendell. Stolen from him. Chapman puts it in behind the net for Levi Schlosser. Schlosser tied up. Keller. Stensrud looking in front. Cannot get it there. Connor Rendell's got it tied up in the corner. Rendell now on it. Trying to dig this one loose. Right in front. It will come loose for Chad Harrison. Harrison gets absolutely popped on the near side. Now on the far side, here's Levi Schlosser. Schlosser. He gets pasted inside the line, but the Cubs keep it alive. Right in front, Stanicki. Irvine tries to put that in off the back of Robinson, but he plunked it off the back of the net. Levi Schlosser, he gets popped in the corner, and back come the Cochrane Generals. Far side, Harrison. Harrison able to keep it in. Hume, right in front. Hume looks to the corner, gets it to Harrison. Harrison in front, Wong. Wong, Harrison, back to the line. Conrad tees it up, stopped by Savage. Savage covers it up. 6:38 to go here in the first period. Cochrane and Medicine Hat are scoreless here in Game 7. Face off to the right of Savage. Draw is won by the Medicine Hat Cubs. Trying to work this thing up, they can't. Joey Stensland skates right onto it in the neutral zone. Will carry it right back in. Tied up in the corner, there's Josh Schaefer. Stensland carries it out. Stensland to the near side. Couldn't quite get it there, and Thane Conrad has it in the neutral zone. Conrad moves to Joey Stensland. Stensland puts this one in deep. Carson Dingwall skates up over the center line, and will drive it wide. Dingwall to Anderson to the near side. Anderson got it back. Great save by Robinson. Ty Robinson keeps it out, under 5 to play here in the first period. Dawson Jaworski moves this one to Colton Wong. Wong gets knocked off the puck. 4.5 to go first period. Carson Dingwall in his own zone. Dingwall moves to Josh Schaefer. Schaefer trying to take it wide. Cannot do so. Dingwall into the middle. Now here's Moore. Trevor Moore looking to get this one up ice for Medicine Hat. Moore inserted into the lineup tonight after back-to-back defeats for the Medicine Hat Cubs. Now Moore's got it here right side. Taking off the puck. He'll get a stick into the feet there of a General. And that is going to be a penalty on Medicine Hat. So the first power play of the game goes the way of Cochrane. It's Trevor Moore trips up Shug. Rendell on the draw now against Noah Irvine. Draw one cleanly by the Cubs, and Watts will send this one the length of the ice. Trip to the South Division final on the line here in Game 7. This one turned over just inside the line, put in deep by Medicine Hat. Gathered here by Chad Harrison. Kicking this one up the wall. Ransom now to Braden Bain. Bain tries to carry this one over the line. Over to the far side, Rendell. Rendell now, Harrison scores! That's on Harrison. It was Slater Ransom. The Cochrane Generals have a power play goal, and it's 1-0. The Generals, who trailed this series 3-1, and were on the ropes, and are still on the ropes tonight, one time find themselves trailing the series 3-1, and here tonight, they have the opening strike in Game 7. Building going bananas here in southern Alberta. About 25 minutes west on Highway 1A of Calgary. And the Barns rocking in Cochrane tonight. Here's Corey Gozen. Over to the far side, Rendell. Rendell's got room. Rendell tries to cut to the middle. It's taken away. Mackenzie Fritzler looking to move this one up ice. He finds Grant Forbes. Minute 40 to go here in the first period. Lead Hassine. Looking to move this one out. Hassine over to the far side. Brandon Obb. Obb has it taken away from him. And Forbes will go to Tavin Stadnicki. Stadnicki over to the far side. Fritzler. Fritzler coming in with speed. Stops up, cuts to the middle. Here's Stadnicki. Stadnicki shoots it. Blocker saved by Robinson. He's going to hang on to that. Ty Robinson, big save. 30.1 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0. The Generals lead. Draw one back to the line by Medicine Hat. Mack into the far side. Here's Levi Schlosser. Now to Watts. Watts to Crawford. Looking to get that one to Noah Irvine. Couldn't. This one will come back into Medicine Hat territory. Levi Schlosser. Maybe one final shot here for Medicine Hat. They will get it. Easily steered aside by Robinson. First period comes to a close. And the Medicine Hat Cubs go to the lockers down a goal here in Game 7. The only goal, this one on the power play. Slater Ransom. 1-0 Gens. Through 20 minutes. Shots 10-5 Cochrane. 1-0 where it counts. And we are back underway, second period. Here in Game 7 from Cochrane. Here's Connor Rendell. Rendell cuts to the middle, back to the line, teed up, and a driven wide. Real good look there from the point. That was the captain, Keller, teeing it up. Now driving it wide. Here's Aylman. Aylman shoots, rebound! Loose puck. Chapman just couldn't get a hold of it. Now Corey goes and into his defensive zone, digs it loose. Here comes Connor Rendell. Rendell looking to drive this one in. Rendell on the right side. Tries to take that one to the middle. It's taken away. Here's Tavin Stadnicki. Stadnicki chased back into his own zone. Here's Tristan Stensrud. Stensrud now to Chandler Aylman. Aylman the far side. Stensrud crunched off of the puck. And then it'll come into the middle of the slot. Logan Brown's got control. Brown over to Austin Keller. Keller to Tallis Hume. Hume stolen from him, and Tristan Stensrud's got it again. Stensrud to Levi Schlosser. Now skating right onto this is Noah Irvine. Irvine digging that one loose. Tallis Hume. Hume knocked off that one. Irvine's got it. Irvine to Levi Schlosser. Schlosser is knocked off of the puck. Schlosser, but it goes back to the line. Hout. Now trading D to D. Dingwall Mackin. Mackin shoots it, gets blocked. Here comes Tallis Hume. Hume in the middle, Will Gretton. Gretton over the line, near side. Taken away, though, by the defenseman, Carson Dingwall. Dingwall goes up the far side. Now intercepted. Here's Ransom. Ransom couldn't get a shot away. Good poke check by Dawson Savage. Here's Dingwall carrying right in on the right side. Centering pass. Schlosser denied. That was Ty Robinson. A big point-blank save. And now here's Dawson Jaworski. Taken away from him for Levi Schlosser. To Noah Irvine. Drops off Schaefer. Schlosser can't get one toward the net. Wong's tied up in the corner. Now back to the point, Crawford. D Watts shoots it. Good save through traffic by Robinson. 14 to go here in period number 2. Still 1-0 Cochrane. Noah Irvine to Schaefer. Anderson He can't pull the trigger, and back come the Cochrane Generals the other way. This is Colton Wong. Wong looking to hit the trailer off the bench. He hits Sandbrook. It gets blocked and goes up and out of play off of Josh Schaefer. End-to-end action here in the second. It's 1-0 for the Cochrane Generals. This is Game 7 of the South Division semifinal. Winner of this game moves on to take on the Okotoks Bisons in the South Division final. Best of 7, of course. Sort of knocked off the puck. Shug in behind the goal. Shug. Run timer in front. Save. Rebound. Scores! Brandon off. It's 2-0 Generals. Finds this loose puck. Rebound sitting in the slot. And he shovels it home. And the Cochrane Generals extend to a 2-0 lead. As the Cochrane Generals looking to put the pedal to the metal here. The next goal in this game is absolutely critical. Hard hit on the near side. It's either 3-0 Cochrane or the Cubs are going to cut into this lead and cut it in half. It's set in deep. Here's Grant Forbes. Forbes looking to center this one in front. He does, and they score! Trevor Moore into the lineup and onto the score sheet. The Cochrane lead is cut in half. It's 2-1. Trevor Moore playing in his first game in the postseason. It's a Game 7. And he scores an absolute must-have for the Medicine Hat Cubs. You felt with less than half a game to go, down 2-0 in Game 7 on the road, that the Cubs needed the next one. They couldn't go down 3. And indeed, they avoid that fate. Still some work to do here and lots of game to play. In fact, there's over half a game left, 11-12 right now. But a massive strike for the Medicine Hat Cubs. Here comes Brandon Houck to Tristan Stenser. Stenser driving it wide. Stenser shoots from distance. No rebound. Robinson will swallow that up and hold on. 10.5 minutes to go, second period. Chapman on the draw against Rendell. It's won by the Generals. Here comes Corey Gozen. Gozen trying to get this one in deep. He will. Carson Dingwall skates onto it, though. And Dingwall loops back, bounces off the end boards for Tristan Stensrud. Stensrud looking to carry this one up ice. Stensrud. Now he's got a man in the net. He'll shoot it himself. Robinson makes the save. Ty Robinson took over the net in Game 4 of the series from Eric Garber. Robinson took that Game 4 to double overtime. Probably a game the Generals deserve a better fate in. But the Cubs snake that one from the Gens. Since then, Robinson's won back-to-back. And he's got a 2-1 lead here in Game 7 as well. Tallis Hume trying to get this one toward the net. Can't. Fletcher Aylman tied up in the corner. Now this one comes to Harrison. To the line, Gretton. Gretton backhander goes just wide. Now it'll come to Ty Anderson. Braden Anderson. Anderson can't get the shot away. Ransom will come right back out the other way for the Cochrane Generals. Trying to get around Fletcher Aylman, cannot do so. Ransom puts a hard shot on Fletcher Aylman. And now here's Harrison. Chad Harrison into the middle. It's going to come to Dawson Jaworski. Jaworski's knocked off of the puck. Here come the Medicine Hat Cubs back the other way. And now a penalty's coming. And it goes against Cochrane. It looks like it's going to go against Dawson Jaworski here. Slashing's going to be the call. He got the stick pretty hard in on the hands of Aylman there. So 2-minute power play for Medicine Hat here, and a chance to tie the game up here in Game 7 in the second period. Fritzler on the draw, lost it cleanly to Brandon Aub, but it's turned over. Fritzler out front to Mackin. Mackin shoots it, trying to go short side. Robinson made the save, and he will hold on. Great stop in tight there by Robinson on Ethan Mackin, who's been a thorn in the side of the Cochrane Generals all series long. 6:32 to go here in the second period. Minute 47 remaining on the Cubs power play. Here's Schlosser. Shoots. Good save. Made by Robinson. He will hold on to that. So not a lot of action. Not a lot of flow on this power play so far, which get the sense that might be the way Cochrane wants it. Draw to the right side of Robinson, won cleanly by the Cubs. Mackin now to Fritzler, backhander in, tight stop. Clear here by Austin Keller. Glove down, neutral zone by Cooper Hillworth. Sent there to Aylman. Aylman now to Mackin. Mackin carries it, gets it up to Fritzler. Fritzler stops up Mackin, the trailer, shoots, scores! Ethan Mackin, power play goal! Game 7's tied up at 2. What a shot from the slot by Ethan Mackin. Upstairs. Dawson Jaworski exits the box in a huff. He just goes high glove side. What a shot. Robinson got backed up into his net with a speed on the drive there by Fritzler. Beautifully placed right over the glove side shoulder by Ethan Mackin. This game tied up at 2. With 6 to play in the second period. As here comes Colton Wong, and the Jets going to try to get it right back to Jaworski. Great chance and a better save by Dawson Savage. He will hang on. Yesterday saw another Game 7 in which the Red Deer Vipers and Three Hills Thrashers played a defensive absolute stalemate. First goal didn't come until the game was 53 minutes old, just about. That was for Red Deer. That stood up as the game winner. Bailey Lawson on the power play. Red Deer would add an empty net goal to win 2-0. So they're through to the North Division Final to take on the Mountain View Colts. Here's Dawson Jaworski teed up. One-timer in the middle and a great save by Savage. Bit of a surprise starter in that game. Cole Sears got into the game for the first time since the second last game of the regular season for Red Deer. And then he pitched the shutout. No big deal. Now this one will come to Moore. Moore now to Fritzler. Fritzler up top, now Crawford. Backhander in front, Moore. Good save there, point blank range from Robinson. Joey Stensland will take this one wide. Stensland looking into the middle. Stensland rims this one around the boards. Held in, no. Scott Shug does not get there in time. It's offside on the Cochrane Generals. 2-2 here in Game 7. 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the second period. Draw one by the Cochrane Generals. Here's Chris Sambrook over the line, far side. Stolen from him by Moore. Moore moves this one to Fritzler. Fritzler will carry it right in. Fritzler shoots, glove save! Ty Robinson freezes that. As after this, we'll take a break on Wednesday. And I believe it's the North Division Final that will kick off Thursday night at 7 p.m. from Didsbury, as the Colts and Vipers will start their best-of-7 series. Brandon Aub carries right in. Good save made by Dawson Savage. The Mountain View Colts, of course, winners in 6 games over the Stettler Lightning in their semifinal. 1:20 to go here in the second period. Will lead Hassid. Moves this one to Chris Sambrook. Sambrook knocked off of his stick. Chapman now to Spencer Chapman. Hard hit near side. That'll come into the corner. Here's Chapman trying to center it, take it away here, and now Waleed Hassan will come back the other way. Hassan driving it wide. Hassan cutting to the middle. Far side, one-timer taken away by Brandon Howe. Final seconds come off the clock here. Keller drops off for Hassan. For Hassan. Now there's Gozen, knocked off it, as this period will come to a close. And we'll play a 20-minute mini game to decide who goes on and who goes home. Win a period, win a series. Not a bad deal. 20 minutes. This next 20 minutes is going to be fun. 2-2 through 40 between the Cubs and Gens in Game 7. Madison Hat takes it to the Generals, 11-5, the shots on goal in that second period. The score is 2-2. This is Game 7 from the Cochrane Arena. Winner goes on to take on the Okotoks Bison. Kevin Stadnicki, one-timer in front block. Stadnicki back to the line, Aylman. Now Stensrud, Fletcher, Aylman. Stadnicki and Aylman trade at the line. Pressure there. That puck will come out. Madison Hat going to have to regroup. Stadnicki's being chased there by Braden Bay. Stadnicki knocked off it. Gives it to Stensrud though. Stensrud looking to move this one up ice again. He's able to get it to Chandler Aylman. Aylman stops up. Cuts to the middle. Back to the line. There's the chance for Fletcher Aylman. A shot now comes through, is blocked. Here's Fletcher Aylman again. Blocker saved by Robinson. 2 minutes into the third period of Game 7. Still tied up at 2. Here's Braden Bain. Bain into the middle, and Aylman takes that one away. Hard hit near side there. Here come the Cochrane Generals. It is Chad Harrison. Harrison on the far side. He gets a little too overzealous on the recovery, and he's going to end up taking a penalty. But here comes Irvine. Irvine might have split the D. No, he couldn't. And now this one's touched up by Tallis Hume. And 3 minutes and 7 seconds into this third period, the Medicine Hat Cubs will go to the power play. Chad Harrison is off for tripping. Face-off, right side of Robinson. Medicine Hat power play, 1-for-1 tonight. Schlosser to Fritzler, he shoots, it's blocked. This one off the glass, down the ice. Massive turning point here in the game. Turned over. Wood puts it high and wide. Unbelievable. Colton Wong, a pick right in the slot. He couldn't make good. And now here's Fritzler. Fritzler trying to get in. He couldn't do so. Schlosser to Mackin. Mackin shooting. Schlosser got it in front of backhander. Save made by Robinson. 3:55 gone here in the third period. Madison Hat still a $1.12 on the power play. 17-10 draws favor Cochrane, but Med Hat will win that one. Back to the line. Help tease it up. It gets blocked on the way through. Fritzler to Schlosser. Schlosser trying to get that one in. Can't. This one cleared by the Generals. Down to 50 seconds to go on the Medicine Hat power play. This game tied up at 2. Here's Brandon Houck. Up the far side, Mackenzie Fritzler. He hits Schlosser. Schlosser tries to get it to Fritzler. This will come harmlessly instead to Robinson, who will cover it up. Irvine, Chapman, Aylman now out there, the unit for the Cubs on the power play. 30 seconds to go on it. Here's a chance off the draw, and Aylman put it high off the mask. 26 seconds to go on the Medicine Hat man advantage. Medicine Hat wins. Game 1 will go Friday night. He back in the Hat. Good save off the draw. Noah Irvine in deep. It's going to be for Aylman. Aylman knocked off it. If the Generals win, game stays Friday night, but it will be back here in Cochrane. This one will come up to Noah Irvine. Irvine trying to drive it wide on Gretton. Back to even strength. Chapman, though, shoots it. And the rebound will come right to a lead Hassine. Hassine carries this one over center. Hassine over to the far side. Here's Connor Rendell. Rendell stops up. Rendell to the middle. Hassine save. Rebound. Bain couldn't pull the trigger. Rebound was sitting right there, and a 3-2 general lead if he could find it. But instead, this game stays in knots at 2. Here's Cooper Hillworth. Hillworth driving wide. Hillworth shoots. Rebound comes over to the far side of a block shot. It hit the post. Irvine, one-timer. Chapman denied. Robinson keeps it out and keeps it alive. But the Cubs get it on a turnover. Now here's Ailman. Ailman far side Irvine. Back to the line, Fletcher Ailman. D to D Hillworth. One-timer in front. Irvine. Oh, he couldn't pull the trigger in front. Now here come the Cochrane Generals. Back the other way is Connor Rendell. Rendell's knocked off of the puck, and Irvine gives chase back. Here now in the near side boards. That is for Chapman. Over to the far side, Chandler Ailman. Took a hard shot along the far boards. 11 and a half minutes to go here in this third period. Back to the line, Conrad. Here's Chris Sandbrook. He shoots it. Glove save. Goes high and wide after the fact. Off of Savage. Sandbrook to the line. Hassine. Hassine puts that in deep. Shug. Now to Rendell. Hassine now into the corner. Shug. Rendell one-timer. Sandbrook getting across in time to make the save. One Savage. Here come the Medicine Hat Cubs now. Chandler Ailman driving it wide. Looking in front. Over to the far side. Chapman. Chapman spins and fires. This is a blocker saved by Robinson. Now Dawson Jaworski. This puck will come back inside the line. And it is deemed offside on Medicine Hat. 9:49 to go in the third period. Tied up at 2. This is game 7. Do we have a third period hero? Or is this a sudden death game? Now here's Joey Stensland. White in over the line. Stensland shoots. He ran it off the post. Here's Wong. Wong spins and fires. Stopped by Savage. Dawson Savage keeps this game tied. Stensland hit the iron. And then the wraparound denied by Savage. 9:17 to play. Draw one offensively by Cochrane. One-timer in front gets blocked. Fritzler's got it. He carries it out the far side. Fritzler in the middle. Over to the far side boards. It'll come to Trevor Moore. Moore's got a goal tonight. Now right in front. Fritzler stopped by Robinson. Couple of good chances. 2 big saves being traded on either side. 8.5 minutes to go. Third period. Draw one back to the line. Medhat in possession. Offensive zone. Here's Trevor Moore into the corner. It's Grant Forbes. Forbes knocked off it. Trying to get it back out front, but Brett Hamer's going to carry it out. He's going to move that one to Jaworski now on the left wing. Jaworski, he's got it on a turnover. Carries it in. Jaworski and the Generals onside. Jaworski, little button hook of the line. Tees it up. Hits a body in front, but stays out. Great save by Savage. Here comes Grant Forbes. 7.25 to go, third period. Dropped off Dingwall. He shoots. Save made by Robinson. Kicked it out with the right pad. 6:50 to go in regulation. This game's tied at 7. It's the last game of the series. Game 7, South Division semifinal. Here is now Ransom. He hits Hume off the bench. Hume, Keller, drive wide. Houck's got it now for the Medicine Hat Cubs. It'll come up the near side boards for Levi Schlosser. Now to Mackin in the middle. Mackin's got a goal tonight for Medicine Hat. Schlosser, one-timer far side. Irvine had it blocked. Logan Brown digs this out of the corner. It'll come to Tallis Hume. Hume now moves that one up to Slater Ransom. Ransom trying to move this one into the middle. He does. Ransom can't get it to Harrison. No, Keller down to Ransom. Denied! Dawson Savage came across with the glove. Just under 5 to play in Game 7, and we remain deadlocked at 2. What a couple of Game 7s we've been traded to. Yesterday, Red Deer and Three Hills. Today, Cochrane and Medicine Hat. Here comes Braden Anderson. He'll gain the red line and put this in deep for the Cubs. Brown turns us over. Anderson in front, scores! Cooper Hillworth! And the Medicine Hat Cubs have taken the late lead in Game 7. It's 3-2. Brown with an egregious turnover. And Anderson right on the doorstep to Cooper Hillworth in front. One-timer, no chance for Robinson. And the Medicine Hat Cubs have taken the 3-2 lead. 4:19 to go. Is the series comeback for naught? Does the Cochrane Generals have a late hero? Maybe not, won't matter. Chapman comes right back in and scores for the Medicine Hat Cubs. It's 4-2. What a turn of events, just when you think you see overtime on the horizon. The Cubs strike for two quick ones in the third period, and from 2-0 down, it's now the Medicine Hat Cubs with a 2-goal advantage. Medicine Hat just over 4 minutes from advancing to the South Division Final. Here's Aylman, knocked off of the puck. Stensrud now to Chapman. Now work to do. Lots of work to do for Cochrane here in the final 3.5 now. Watts to Stensrud. Knocked off the puck, and Chris Sambrook will skate onto it. Sambrook tied up far corner. This will come to Scott Shug. Shug to Sambrook. Sambrook trying to drive it wide. Shot saved. Rebound. Obb's got it. Obb to Sambrook. Sambrook, he can't pull the trigger. There's Chapman up to Tristan Stensrud. 2.5 to go here in the third period. Aylman knocked off of the puck, and Connor Rendell will skate right onto it. Rendell up the far side, Shug. Shug driving it wide, right wing. Now goes it in front. Backhander saved by Savage. Minute 58, and it looks like Robinson will stay put for now. Cochrane in need of a pair to force overtime. Here in Game 7. Draw one by the Generals. Hassine from the line of drive. Good stop by Savage and a heads-up play to keep that alive. Minute 40 to go here, third period. Hard hit on the near side, but it'll come to Hillworth. Now knocked off the puck. It'll come to Braden Bain. Bain can't get this one out. We'll stay in possession at least. Now here's Fletcher Aylman. Final minute here, and Robinson is yet to vacate the net. Hillworth, backhander, Anderson denied. Anderson back to the line, Stadnicki. Hillworth tied up near side boards. Trying to get this one out is Cochrane. And now to the bench will go Robinson. And a chance at the open net goes wide. Even, it's a 6-on-5 here for the Generals. As here comes Corey Gozen. Gozen, they're going to shoot. He rings it off the post. Gozen back to the line. He couldn't get it there. Taken away by Kevin Stadnicki. Stadnicki chased in his own zone. 26 seconds to go. As the Medicine Hat Cubs will have a look at the empty net. Schaefer puts it wide. It'll come to Walid Hassine. Hassine now 19 seconds to play. Cochrane might be out of time. Here's Corey Gozen. Gozen knocked off of it. Houck's got it. In the final 10 seconds now, Medicine Hat gonna come from behind and win Game 7 on the road. And they're off to the South Final, and it's an empty netter for good measure for Levi Schlosser. 5-2 is what this game will end up. And the Medicine Hat Cubs will avert the crisis. Coughed up a 3-1 lead, but it won't matter because they're going to prevail on the road in Game 7 from a 2-0 deficit. And this is just a formality. Cubs win it, and they win the series. Book it. Friday night in Medicine Hat, Bison's Cubs, Game 1 of the South Final. And this war of a series comes to an end. You feel for the Cochrane Generals who battled all series long. And the handshakes at center ice. Second time in 2 days we see the road team pick up a Game 7 win. So, we will get round 3, the division finals, underway on Thursday night. From Didsbury, the Mountain View Colts and the Red Deer Vipers. Get that series underway. Look at some of the highlights here. 5-2 is the final. As the final shots, 31-26 Medicine Hat. Dawson Savage is your third star with 24 stops on the night. Your second star is Slater Ransom. He scored a goal for Cochrane. Got us off and running in the game, in fact. A power play goal. And then your first star is this guy who scores a Game 7 game winner. Is that good? Yes, it is. Cooper Hillworth is your first star. Let's take a look at the highlights, and then we'll sign off for today. And we'll get back at it on Thursday night. Slater Ransom opens a scoring late in the first period on a power play goal. That makes it 1-0 for the Cochrane Generals here in Game 7, and get another look at that one before we move on to the next highlight. Good opportunistic strike there for Slater Ransom. Brandon Obb would make it 2-0 Generals. Found a rebound just sitting there, nice and juicy, plunks it home. It's 2-0 Cochrane. And at this moment, this is where we said, hey, it's the next goal is going to be awful important in this game. And just over a minute later, guess who finds one? It's the Medicine Hat Cubs. Trevor Moore has not played in the playoffs this season. Gets into the lineup and gets onto the board. Cuts the Cochrane lead in half. And that wouldn't even be it for the period. Medicine Hat would get a power play. And Ethan Mackin, an absolutely beautiful shot, top shelf on Ty Robinson. This game is tied up at 2 going into the third period. Another look at that beautiful strike by Ethan Mackin. And then with 4:19 to go in the game, a very costly Cochrane turnover right up the gut. And then it's Anderson right out of the tape of Hillworth. No chance for Ty Robinson. Time of that goal, 15:41. And the Medicine Hat Cubs have a 1-goal lead now with just over 4 to play. Oh, no, it's a 2-goal lead because they would get one just over, or exactly, 15 seconds later. Spencer Chapman would strike with 4:04 remaining, putting the Medicine Hat Cubs up a couple. So Medicine Hat gets 2 strikes in 15 seconds with under 5 to go in the game, and that pretty much put this game on ice. Levi Schlosser, for good measure, with under a second to go, 0.9 seconds left in fact, puts that one home for Medicine Hat. That would bring this game to its final state. 5-2 Medicine Hat is how this cookie crumbles in Game 7, and the Cubs win the series 4-3. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back on the air Thursday night with the Red Deer Vipers taking on the Mountain View Colts from Didsbury. 7 o'clock puck drop in that one. We'll see you then.